Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to a playthrough of Quest for Glory. I'm hoping to do the first 4, maybe there's 5 games, I actually forgot. I'm trying to do all of the Quest for Glory games in their entirety. And so funny story is I accidentally opened this up last night. I was using my computer. I was trying to I got home I was at Thanksgiving at a friend's house and I got home and I was a little drunk. And I pressed Windows Y and it opened this up. And I was like, oh, hey, Quest for Glory. That's a fun way to get to this. So there's the VGA and the EGA version. I think the VGA is one we're going to go for just because it's a little bit more modern. I want to check out the EGA version really quick because that's like the original, but it's kind of more of like I think a text-based adventure. So, if you make copies of the software for any reason other than to make a personal backup, you are not only breaking the law, but raising the cost of software for all legitimate users. Okay, I will not make copies of the game. I think I paid. Yeah, I paid for this. This is good old games. By the way, you'll need the information contained in the printed documentation to successfully complete this game. Cool. Should I have music? Let me just check. All right, so far no music. So let's watch the introduction. Ooh. There's music. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Thought someone just crashed into a mountain. Oh, this music's dope already. What's that? Oh, I'm in. I'm so in. Written and directed by Lorian Cole. That's just a high-pitched noise. There it is. This is great. Yeah, I'm gonna be really curious how the EGA version looks. I think we'll play it for like 10-15 minutes before we go to the VGA one. And then maybe it's possible that I like this version better. It's not out of the question. But I think just for pure usability, we go in VGA. It also, I guess, let me turn this music down a little bit. Oh, Ken Williams. Oh, never mind. So this is what I expected, because when I was preparing for this, I was trying to figure out which class would be best, like a fighter, a magic user, or a thief. And fighter is like the easy brute strength one. Magic, you have to like really control a lot of things. And then thief is a little bit, I think that's the one I went with when I played Quest for Glory 4 on the channel, which was the first series I ever tried. And I didn't expect like the type of game that this was, because it is like a point and click game, but it also requires you to build your skills in certain ways to get through challenges, and different skills will unlock different challenges in different ways. But there's also, I feel like, some things you just have to know that you have to do. So it'll be a little bit confusing trying to make it through that, but I think we'll figure it out. I read online that the best class is the paladin, and I was like, I don't think there's a paladin. I am tempted to go thief. Let me just click on fighter and see what happens. Okay. And again, this might not be like the game that we go with, because I think we're gonna, yeah, again, use the VGA version. So, what does he look like? Why do I want to say Kenneth? Looks kind of like a Ken doll. Come on, typing skills. There we go. This is the default, but I have 50 points available. And then do I have to use tab? No. Arrow to adjust values. Okay, but it's 5 points at once. It almost is if I've never done this before is what it feels like. So I don't know. Oh man, I'm tempted to like look up just straight up builds. Maybe I'll do that for the real one. But I think I do want climbing. I do want dodge, weapon use. Yeah. I think I want a little bit of strength and vitality. Yep. So that's no stealth, no lockpicking. Oh, it's so tempting to try to get lockpicking. No magic. Then why do I have intelligence? I might look up a build just to make sure that I don't completely flub this up. Oh my goodness, the colors. Seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with the yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You are lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schultz-Meisterson. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. What do you call yourself? Kenneth. Good luck in your quest, Kenneth. Okay, so I can attack. All right. The windows glow from the light inside. The sign reads Hero's Tail in. So if I just click on this guy, do I have any other cursor or mouse or file, game? Okay, file, save, restore, restart, sound volume, Control V. We'll see what that does. Cast spell, fight, escape. Oh, that's for if I get in a fight. Press Control F. Repeat information, inventory, character sheet, time. Yeah, that's the other thing that stressed me out about this is that there's like certain days and like time passes and days go by, and it's like, did I miss something? Am I gonna miss something? Which these are relatively short games, so it's possible that that time scale just kind of lends itself to replayability. Ask about sheriff. The sheriff replies, "Why, that's me." There's more than an ogre about this strange and bulky character. He seems cheerful, though. Yeah, see, this, I'm going to say, is confusing. Arrow keys do work, though. Yeah. Oh. Sounds like the Space Quest theme. Freeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You are on your own in a very dangerous place. We'll go back to Spielberg. Weird name. Okay, can I go into a door? Okay, I just pressed end and that repeated the last thing I didn't ask about. So I can ask about town? Just walk around and find out for yourself. Okay. Maybe I will just walk around then. Because I remember Quest for Glory 4, well, had voice acting. And then, but also had like conversation options. Like modern RPG options. What is this? Ah! Okay, so I can go into buildings. His walking animation is something else. Oh, that thing on the left's gonna murder me. I'm Zara, and my companion is Damiano. Okay. The items in the shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. We have very little ones for such as you who have not been initiated, but what we have could prove useful. Okay, ask about items. Or we can sell you spell learning scrolls and enchanted potions. Ask about, I'm getting points for this. Control A, potion, that's not the word. Healing vigor and power potions. Control A, power potions. Essence of magic that which the wizard shapes and is shaped by. Restores your magical energy. Okay. So I'm going to probably ask about shop or something. And then Control V was volume. Okay, that makes sense. Control F is fight. Don't need to fight anyone. All we have here is a little old lady. Inventory, food rations, broadsword, leather armor, shield. Okay. And character sheet is what we just created with 4 puzzle points. She's deeply asleep in her rocking chair. We'll leave her to that then. Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown, the traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters. Saurus, troll, griffin, dragon, cheetar, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. Oh, the Antwerp, I remember that bull crap from the 4th game. You see the registration book on the desk and the bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guild master. He is snoring. Even in death, this monster remains awesome. The plaque reads Dragon Slain by Baron Stefan von Spielburg. Yeah, quests. Rather dusty and faded, a picture of the small child with braids wrote a 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielburg. The Spielberg Castle Gates. So there's a bunch of quests there. Get closer for a good look. Last entry was made several years ago. It says Baronet Barnard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. Just making things up. This is certainly a weird one. You've never seen anything like it. The plaque reads Antwerp slain by 2 guys from Andromeda. It feels like a Space Quest reference. I don't have Space Quests around here. I do have a nice score. Courtesy of Sierra Online Prop Department. Nasty troll. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark forest. Plaque reads troll slain by Wolfgang Abentur. Doesn't look too much. Doesn't do too much adventuring anymore. Still, he looks like he was plenty tough in his day, and he probably has many a tale to tell. Okay. So also, yeah, this game so far is eerily quiet, so I might just see what the VGA version is about. So I'm gonna quit and exit this. We're gonna fire over the VGA version. I might do some research in the meantime for some good builds, and I'll see you back in Quest for Glory 1 VGA. Give me 1 minute. All right, we're going to jump into the VGA version of this now. I think I'm going to do a quote-unquote pure thief with no magic. And I'm going to try to use the same character for all of the games. So we'll see how that goes. So let's get started. What I forgot to do was think of a name. Yes, the hardworking folks, and do not make copies. And I will need the information contained somewhere. I'll get the classic Sierra opening, though. And let's try to skip through this. This is the best part. So I'll do the introduction again, just to see how different it is. It is very different. This is like a full-on remake. It's a lot faster. Okay. The introduction is just the credits again, though. Alright, we don't need to do the credits again. Okay, we're doing the credits again. Because I can't find a button to make me not do the credits. Choose your character, so we're gonna do, yep, pure thief. Ah, yep, there we go. He's so sparkly. Alright, cool. And then the only thing that they said for Thief was that it's good to bump up vitality and agility and stealth and strength. So I'm gonna do that. And maybe weapon use. Wait. I feel like that went down, but that didn't go up. So I don't know where those points went. Alright, you know what? This is our build. What's our name? It's gonna ask me, health 23 stamina, so I'm doing no magic, pure thief. I think we should be good then. Oh, and is this where I gotta choose my name? Oh, this is so much better. Seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are 2 people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo, which I can now obviously see is happening. Seated person smoking a pipe, looking like he might be the sheriff. Down at the pipe greets you. Oh, and we got the portraits that move in a mildly creepy way with the piercing eyes. Welcome to a town like it made it down from mountains. Before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Then the brigands could use a hero. Sheriff Schultz Meisterson says Otto von Goon. Good luck in your quest. He seems cool. Appears to be an affable old coot content to smoke his pipe. There is a hardness behind his eyes, however, that gives you reason to believe that he's no pushover. He has very sweet, caring eyes, I thought. Okay, yes! Okay, I can right-click to change my... What's it? So now if I talk to him, I can... Oh, yes! What's my name? Do I just not have a name? Maybe I don't have a name. Easier for me. Okay, ask about the mountain. You should know, you came down from there. Town. Town was named after the barons of Spielburg. Used to be a lively place to be before the brigands came and drove all of the business away. You can find a place to stay at the inn next door. You can learn about jobs available at the guild hall down the street. If you're interested in magic, you should visit the magic shop. There's still plenty to do and see here in Spielburg. Baron Stefan keeps mostly to himself at his castle north of here. We haven't seen him here in town for years. Oh, just asked about that. Just next to the inn is a small magic shop. The owners already will let you in if you have some abilities in the area. Choose a strange one, alright. I do not have any abilities. Not gonna bother. For the inn, go talk to the innkeeper. He'll help you there. The guild hall is at the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, that's a good place to go. Probably what I'll start with. Adventure. Talk to the Baron about that, or go ask Wolfgang at the guild hall, which is down the street. So maybe you're going to be a hero. Well, we could surely use one around here, what with all the brigands. Tell me about the brigands. Oh, okay, tell me about Wolfgang. So the one to talk about monsters, had a lot of experience. Okay. Nothing else. Oh, you really have to like go up some levels. The whole band of brigands hiding out somewhere in the mountains around us. They were up to merchant just last week. Got a fair amount of treasure, I hear. Obtaining treasure involves putting yourself in danger. If you're brave, foolish, or lucky, you might get some treasure. Danger. My friend, this world's filled with danger. Sometimes I think it might be better to choose your danger rather than sitting around waiting for it, as I seem to do. But enough of this philosophical rambling. I am content enough to be Sheriff of Spielberg. This is such a German game. Can I talk to this ogre boy? No. Yeah, this is interesting. So there's this thing. Hero's Tale Inn. There are a few more topics. The one that said name I was kind of interested in, because I wonder if that would have done something with my name, but it's probably just his name. Oh, hi, cat person. Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin, at your service. May you find what you seek here. So this whole trope of, like, cats being Middle Eastern started here, I imagine. No, there's probably a much longer history of that, but it's always a thing, isn't it? See sign that says, please don't touch. Besides, Shamin is watching you. So I could sneak, maybe. Talk to Shamin. Very good food, very good drink, finest in town. Sit, rest, and you will be served by my Shima. Can I sit? Can I? Ooh, hello. Save, restore, restart, quit. Sierra. Play. Detail all the way up. Speed all the way up. Play. We'll see if that gets annoying. Please don't touch. Can I go anywhere? No. That is fine. We'll figure things out later. There's the old lady. She's the only sane person here. At least she's not off her rocker. She's really sleeping soundly and doesn't notice your presence. Okay. Z. Z. Okay, we go in the guild hall again. Because that actually did seem like to be the solid place to go. You enter the Adventurers Guild Hall. Reminds you of the one in your hometown, the traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters, Saurus, troll, griffin, dragon, cheetar, and the terrible antwerp adorn the walls. See a registration book on the table and the bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated near the window must be the guild master. He is snoring. Yeah, I just really quickly comparing VGA and EGA. I'm going to say a lot of very obvious things, which is I love this art style so much more. Like, I find this art style, like, it's the same as this in, like, the King's Quest games, this, like, really homey, pixelated, muted colors. I really love. The EGA style, it does what it is for its time. I get that it's the only thing that it could be, but it is so rough on the eyes. So I'm glad to be doing this one, and this also has, like, the UI with, you know, you can have conversations easier, and you can actually kind of, yeah, do different things. So I am happily going to be doing this version. You sign your name in the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. Good on him. If you take the post, another adventure will be able to read it. Then I will read it. Lost ring, inquire at the healers. Gold coins, the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Short ugly, wears brightly colored robes, his habit of laughing continually, inquire at the gates. Dusty and faded, small child with braids, 50 golds for the safe return of Elsa, inquire at the gates. Spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions, inquire at the healers. Wanted brigand leader, description, unknown appearance, wears a cloak. Could be anyone. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title of Hero of the Realm. That sounds promising. This poster seems to have been here a while. It's a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to return of Baronet Barnard von Spielburg. Inquire at the gates. Okay. I was like, I can't reread it. It just said you've seen it before, but I can't reread them. Okay, on the walls hang dusty, moth-eaten monster heads. You recognize the purple Saurus. Yeah. Yes. Remains awesome. They died the Baron. Panther, but with a strong human-like quality. Still rather frightening. Cheetar. Must have been a particularly nasty troll. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark forest. By Wolfgang. This is the Antwerp. 2 guys from Andromeda. Eagle and Lion, so this is the Griffin. Yeah. Wolfgang. Moose. Purple Saurus. You never saw Purple Saurus before you came to Spielberg, but it looks like a really stupid monster. The Black-Reed Saurus, slain by Hans Halfwitten. Tapestry so rotten it would probably fall apart at the slightest touch. So I really enjoy this remake because it has the same elements as the EGA, but didn't just put them in the same place. It made its own style, and I absolutely love that. Old Guildmaster doesn't do too much adventuring anymore. Still, he looks like he was plenty tough to stay and probably has many a tale to tell. Well, can you tell it to me? Perhaps you should get closer. Oh! I clicked through his Z's. I was so busy. I can't do a German accent. I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Okay. Then she turned around and I was staring into the biggest... Oh, that's you, my friend. Goat Hall. This is where an adventurer can find out who needs someone brave and courageous. There are many jobs on the bulletin board over there. A good place to talk about adventures on a cold afternoon. Used to play cards here once a week as well, but there are too few adventurers in Spielberg anymore. They all died from monsters or brigands, or they just got too old. What about the adventurers? Did I ever tell you about the time when Schultz and I read this Valley of Antwerps? Yeah, we were real adventurers then. I can do a northern Minnesota accent. And this was a real guild hall. Now we are just old men and this is the place to tell old stories. You can see some of the types of monsters that live around here if you look at our walls. Trolls, all those that we just looked at. I hear that there are even some ogres and Saurus Rexes back in this valley. There was a time when Schultz and I had gotten rid of most of the monsters around here, but we were just too old for that now. Oh, okay. I can ask about every type of monster. Over on the wall over there is where the jobs are posted for adventurers. Some have been there a long time now. There just aren't too many good adventurers around here lately. One's literally a kidnapped child. Castle just north of the healer's house. Perfect. Trophy. Schultz and I killed most of the monsters on these walls. Alright, I'll be back. Especially if I want like detailed information about any of those monsters. If I ask now, I'm just gonna forget it. I want to do some exploring before I do too much asking, you know? That's gonna be the magic shop. That was intense. There's that guy, though. Hi, Zara. You look very different in your VGA version. And Damiano. These items in the shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. That's not me. What can we talk about? Yeah, tell me about Damiano. Her familiar and friend share our lives and our magic. That's weird. Creature of magical abilities, which has been summoned to serve the wizard. Summoning of a familiar is a most powerful spell and can be cast but once. It binds the wizard and the familiar to the ends of their lives. The more powerful the wizard, the more powerful the familiar, although you can always judge power by familiar shape. It looks powerful. Ask about her. I'm both human and fairy folk. I draw my power from both. My name is Zara. This is my shop. Cool. The fairy folk are a people of power and magic and live in the forests far beyond the mountains to the west. Power is the essence of magic, that which the wizard shapes and is shaped by. Something else. I mean, I'm not going to be initiated, but we'll ask. We have mastered 9 spells, have the power to cast all, and proven yourself worthy by accomplishing a great deed. Then you must undergo initiation and become full wizard. There is a place in the distant south where you must journey, but first you must become a hero here. So it does seem like, I wasn't sure when I saw the quest, it's like you'll be a hero of the realm. It sounded like an endgame quest, but it might be an early game kind of thing. So I'm really interested to get to that castle. There are many entrances to the halls of magical mystery in the south. After you have gained skill and a good reputation in magic, okay, so this is not for me. If you're worthy of being a wizard, you'll find a way to those halls. It does sound like an interesting, actually, hold on. It does sound like an interesting path, but not for this playthrough. Master of the arts arcane, use those skills to vanquish the evil curse, and you'll become a true hero. Okay. Okay, bye. Can I go in here? No. Okay. Dry goods. You can smell apples as you approach this corner. Good day and welcome to Spielburg. Would you like to buy some of my nice fresh fruits or apples? You're elf. I am Hilda, daughter of Heinrich. I can do this. No, I can, no. Okay, no, I have to. Heinrich Verdeferdern. Verdeferdern. Have some land in the north of the town. It isn't very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during harvest time, then you would see many fruits and vegetables. So what's interesting about the conversation system is it seems to be adapted straight from like the EGA where you had a free text. And so it seems like they have a lot of different responses to a lot of different things, but it was built specifically, if I ask about A, I get Y, so we'd better program in a lot of responses. But like as a dialogue tree where you can see all of the different options, it's a little bit overwhelming, which is why I'm going through them fairly quickly. I'll go back and talk to her. I want to look at these apples. Variety of vegetables, and the shopkeeper is oh, she's a centaur. No one told me about that. Hold the phone. Did I spell your mother? It's been dead for 3 years. Now I still miss her. Okay. She a centaur? You want to go on a date? Oh, that is what I'm asking. Okay. Father thinks I'm too young. He would not permit it, but perhaps next year. Great. Guess we'll talk next year, Hilda. Vegetables. Many kinds of fresh vegetables, carrots, rutabagas, parsnips, potatoes, right from the ground. 5 for a silver. They're very good for you. We also have some apples. Okay, well, let's keep talking. I can ask about every vegetable. Keep all over the winter months. Yeah, some of these are not going to be worth talking about. Let's talk about brigands. They have twice robbed my father of his money, and they have tried to steal our food during this winter. That is because we farm outside of town. Brigands would not dare try that in town. The sheriff would stop them fast. Alright, let's go into a dry goods store. This looks like a dry goods store, but it smells like a musty library. It still feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter and on the shelves, there are a variety of items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most of adventurers before they make it to town. Yeah, I don't know how I got here. I do try to stock some things adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, you see. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably have already most of them if you've done any adventuring at all. Try paying the clerk for what you want to buy. Okay, so if I have money, which I do, 4 gold pieces, 10 silver. Okay. 5 food rations, jerkin, dagger, 1 lockpick, because I'm a thief. So I can do like that. Nice, okay. So flask, food, dagger, and armor. So I have a dagger and I have armor, so I'm gonna buy nothing. Cool. So I can buy apples. You carefully select 10 of the best apples from the barrel and pay Hilda a silver piece. That seems like something I'll want. It seems like I'm gonna want apples. They're throwing apples at me and I'm darn well gonna get apples. Meat. The shop seems to be closed, although there are some dried up cupcakes in the window. There's a sign on the door which says gone fishing. Shop seems to be closed. There's a sign on the door which says gone fishing. Looks like a door to a tavern. Let's go in it. Oh, the grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, 2 gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. I noticed him. You get the impression that you are not welcome. Ooh, I'm talking to the goon. The goon seems to be ignoring you. You seem to have annoyed him. I feel like I should save. Crusher bares his teeth at you. Either you're in big trouble now, or that's his way of smiling. Yep. Oh, good, I didn't die. I think. Good job. I need to get him a name. Then he may or may not be Alexander or Graham, because that's what keeps popping into my head every time he gets thrown on his ass. Like, it's King Graham. This grubby place must be an alley. It feels strange here, colder than the rest of the town. There are some barrels discarded here. A beggar holds out a bowl towards you. Alms, alms for the poor. Silver for the poor, gold for the poor. Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. This used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not to take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night. Yeah, I should actually like double check the time of day. You'll need more practice before you're able to climb this wall. Okay, I didn't know that climbing walls was a thing. I just gave you money, woman. Don't drink the dragon's breath. That's in that pub. I should explore the pub more. Ooh, I want that. Pick up the note. We smooth out the piece of paper and read. B. He's starting to get suspicious. Hold off on our meetings for a bit, but I'll keep you posted by these notes. A mighty unusual keg there. Looks like something you'd expect to see in a tavern, but a little dirtier. It's definitely dripping. Go ahead and pick the dirt up, but if you want my opinion, nothing on Chapier would induce me to remove the years of accumulated dirt. Let's talk to... Well, let's look at this guy. This is where the barber is lunched. The guy's had so much to drink, he looks embalmed. Drunken barber at the end of the bar isn't in any shape to talk, at least not coherently. Ask about the butcher shop. Not a whole lot of meat in town for me to butcher these days, so if someone would just bring down that stag in the forest. Got any 139s? Don't know what you're talking about. Cards. The cards have been very, very good to me. Go fish. Oh, they're going fishing. I was just thinking that. We're over to the south by the Flying Falls, which has some good sized trout. Got any 820? Oh. Because that's okay. They're playing Go Fish. I'm with ya. Mumble, overworked, underpaid mumble. No control over my life. Go fish. Okay. What's your name, sir? Butch Beefmeister. The butcher. Oh, okay. Thanks, Butch Beefmeister. Did I forget to talk to the frickin' barkeep? I did. Go back and talk to the barkeep really quick. Give me my weird lips icon. Oh, ignoring you. Sit down first. Okay. What do you want? That's a haircut. Bloodshot eyes. Fascinating, man. Drinks. 1 silver, 12 ale, troll sweat, dragon's breath. Take your pick. Alright, I said I don't want dragon's breath. house specialty. Troll sweat, go down smooth, and ale. Good for what ails ya? Okay, I'm not getting any alcohol right now. It's barely noon. Tell me about Crusher. He don't like his personal affairs discussed. My advice is not to do anything that'll get him upset. Oh, I already did that. Thieves Guild. This is an honest establishment. You want me to ask Crusher? Fine. This is the Aces and Eights Tavern. What do you think I am, a guide dog or something? Okay, I'll just go then. Where? Okay. I wasn't sure if the game stopped me or if I stopped me. Again, I'm missing things on this first go around, but I just want to see things. Oh, I didn't go in here. Okay. It's a simple lock. I might want to wait until the centaur is gone before I try to break into anywhere. Should also probably try to find the Thieves Guild. Let me double check there's something I can do in here. That was weird that like I couldn't do anything. Wolf-fed fire purrs happily in the fireplace. Small cat-like creature, kata. You heard that katas are common in the southern deserts. Assortment of tools used to maintain the fire. I definitely want one of those. Cooking food walks through the curtains. Door to some other rooms. Perhaps the prior can tell you what's in there. Did I not talk to this cat? I did. Can I sit down? Wait, what did that one say? Feels rough to the touch, but very solid. Okay. You take a seat at the table nearest the fire. Okay, I can only sit down there. That's what I was missing. Sorry. The sexy cat took me off guard. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? Let's talk. Questions. I am Shamin, who is the speaker for the house. I have... Sorry. It's a very high political position you have there, Shamin. For I have much work to do to serve you. If you wish to know more about such things, then you should speak to him. His smile looks creepy. Shamin? He is my soulmate. Homeland. It's far to the south, called Shapir. Okay. It's where Kata come from. It is warm and glowing, and the sun is always bright. Kata are quiet, gentle people. Dance? It's true that I love to dance, but my soul cannot fly so far from home. Okay. How much is a room? You have what to give Shireen 5 silvers, and you may have a bed to dream upon. Okay, I'll probably do that. It's weird. I like the pause icon with the little dragon head. Where can I check my time and day? Inventory. Spellcasting. Actions and special items. So what are all these? Resume walking normally. Run away. Stealthily go where no one has lurked before. Catch all R so I can rest. Character stats. Say kids, what time is it? Mid-afternoon on day 1. Alright, I think that's a decent time to kind of wander a little bit. Yes, you're really on your own now in a very dangerous place. I kind of want to find this castle gate. Fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you come up to a hut by the side of the road. I know that I skipped like the first 4 words of every single like blurb, but I'm just like kind of reading what my brain's reading. More like a small flying lizard than a bird. I'm sorry. I don't know why I do that. Can I talk to it? Okay, no response. What is this thing? Looks cheery. The house looks cheery and well kept. It has the sign of the healer above the entrance. Oh, this is the healer's house. I think the castle is just to the north. After a moment, you hear the inside bolt slide open. Voice from inside says, "Come on in." I'm also assuming that you can read. Just trying to get like the gist down. The fragrances of herbs mingle with some rather unpleasant odors as you step into the healer's house. Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new. What can I do for you? I can sell you healing potions if you like. I also buy spell components if you're interested in gathering some for me. Don't mind me, I always have so much to do around here. What are these birds? So you're the healer? Yeah, my name is Amelia Appleberry, but mostly I'm known as the healer. I will be happy to sell you some potions. I live here with my pet, Terry. Terry the pterodactyl. Cute. Oh, that's my pet Terry, the pterosaur. He has a girlfriend, Teresa. The nest in the oak outside my door. Terry keeps me company and listens while I chatter as I work. Teresa just sent me. I don't know how to process that. What is this ring? Ring is shaped in gold like a braid of the herb Athelis with entwined leaves. Don't know how I lost it. I hardly ever take it off. Okay, there's a ring that can be found. 6 gold to the person who returns it. It was a gift when I graduated from the College of Healing. Happily. Castle. You can see the Spielburg castle from my yard outside. The Baron lives there with only his guards for company, or so I hear. Poor man, he hasn't been the same since his son and daughter were taken from him. Just a young dashing man when he last rode off. He never returned. And the daughter, the dear child, I can still picture her with her beautiful blonde hair done up in braids. She was so sweet. It was hard to believe she is gone. I don't want to ask too much about magic stuff if I don't need it. Those brutes, the brigands. I'm always having to heal somebody they've beaten up and robbed. I hate thieves. Well, I'm just gonna go then. Oh, by the way, if you happen to find a ring on your adventures, I lost my favorite gold ring. I will give a reward to the one who returns it. Yes, yes. Will do. And that'll just be sitting somewhere handy. So I see the castle back there, and I'm just curious. Oh, remember when I said I wanted to save? The center stops raking as you approach. I'm gonna do that whole save thing now. Save. I'm out of town. Cool. Hello. I'm Heinrich Verdefedern. I live in town with my daughter Hilda, who sells her produce on Market Street. Yes, I've been there. Stand is in the northeast corner. The produce is not the finest at this time of year, but you will not find better than the Verdefedern fruit come harvest time. We grow fine fruit in our little orchard and sell it at our stand in town. Yes, 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 yes. Truly a sight to see. Something else. The brigands. Brigands attacked me a few months ago. I am a strong fighter. My hooves are deadly, but there were too many of them. My right leg is broken, and there is no pride for a centaur who cannot run. If it had not been for the unlikely intervention of their leader, I would probably be dead. Okay. Leader came up after the brigands attacked me and forced them to stop, ordering them not to hurt people from the town. Then in my amazement, the leader gave me a healing potion and had me carried to the healer's house. It was hard to judge the leader, whose face was obscured by a large helm, but there was compassion, unlike what one expects from a brigand. Okay, because we have a quest to, like, go kill the leader. Healer lives, yeah, okay, skilled with potions. Cool. Baron. Sorry, I know a little bit about the Baron and his family. Fair enough. Centaurs? Centaurs are very ancient and proud people. Cool, I'm gonna go to the castle real quick. Yep, there's the guard. I can't see much of the gatekeeper over the battlements, and I think I'm also supposed to be able to climb this at some point. So we'll see how that goes. Hi, Carl. You look fun. There's a castle of Baron Stefan von Spielburg. Oh gosh. My lord sees no one since the loss of his son and daughter. Cool. Elsa was a lonely young child with braided blonde hair and bright blue eyes like her mother. A large winged creature flew over the castle walls, grabbed Elsa, and vanished before the guards could fire upon it. We searched everywhere for her, but to no avail. Even the jester Yorick joined the search for her. The Baron sent a troop of guards to storm Baba Yaga's hut, but I think their skulls sit atop her fence. Elsa would be about 18 now. Alright. Yeah, what about that hut? It's to the northwest. It's a very dangerous place, and many baronial guards have been lost there. The Baroness died soon after the birth of her daughter. The Baron still mourns her. Yorick was a very jolly fool who loved to laugh. He was devoted to Elsa and swore he would not return until Elsa was safe. Baba Yaga? This powerful ogress is the cause of all the Baron's misfortune. She is a vile creature who knows much magic. Baron ordered Baba Yaga to leave, and she first cursed the graveyard. When he then sent the baronial guards after her, only their captain returned to the castle. The captain spoke the words, "Hear me, O mighty Baron. Thou hast angered me, and thus you are cursed. All that you value shall you lose. All that you treasure shall be taken from you." In a strange voice. The captain then dissolved into a pool of sticky blackness. Odd choice. Start to the northwest. Okay. Something else. Something else. The son, Baronet Bernard von Spielburg, was a proud young man, and he had the dark hair and eyes of his father, the Baron. He rode off one morning, and his horse returned without him. The horse had been raked by the claws of some large animal. Still a reward offered for the safe return, but I fear he is dead. Okay, so a little bit more information. Still a reward for the safe return for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. There was a reward of 50 gold. Capture or death of the brigand leader. There's 50 gold. And the title of hero. Hero of the Realm is a title of respect and honor. A true hero can release this land from its curse using his intelligence and courage. We'll see about that. Do you actually want to keep going here? Do you have a job? So you are the stable keeper. No, the stable keeper could use a strong young person to help clean out the stables. Oh, I can do that. Doesn't pay much, but it's good, honest work. If you'd like to take the job, come on in. Can I? Cleaning up after the horses is a good way to build up your muscles. I might try that. Sees no one. Baron lost most of his guards trying to defeat Baba Yaga. Okay, so can I go in? Just a minute while I raise the gates. Thank you, sir. You did have a lot of information. Who's this guy? Man has the muscles of a trained athlete and is apparently quite skilled with the sword. Hello, train me. If you are addressing me, sir, you must respect me enough to address me to my face. Thank you. Weapon master. I am the weapon master, expert swordsman, and trainer. Sword is the finest of all weapons. It requires equal measure of skill and strength. The skills of the sword are thrust, swing, parry, and dodge. Timing of such actions is critical to the success of a fighter. Will you train me? Practice. Practice is the only way to refine and improve one's skills. To whom were you trying to speak? Him. Friendship. Please don't bore me, young adventurer. Ask me about something more interesting. Friendship. Why was that an option? Fighting is both an art and a skill. It is a skill in the use of muscle strength and the agility of control. Art in outwitting and outmaneuvering the opponent. I am, of course, a skilled artiste. Do you fight? Okay, I want to ask about the brigands. Fight remarkably well for riffraff who have not had the benefit of my training. They are cowards who like to hide behind their shields, but I must admit they do that well. Should you find yourself face to face with one of the brigands, I suggest you mirror their techniques. Use parry or dodge until your opponent lowers his shield to attack, then strike before you can get a spear into attack position. That is very good advice. I never use a shield. It gets in the way of my agility of dodging. It is best used by those who are strong, but not swift and agile. You definitely required a shield. Good. So can I unhand me, you ladder? I shall have you thrown into the dungeons. I allow only those who pay for the privileges to measure their fighting skills against mine. How much is it? The combat style relies on the subtle alternation of strike and parry. I observe that you have no skill in the use of parry and will receive no benefit from my lessons. Oh, that's a bummer. Do I not have any parry skills? Where am I going? Character sheet. Oh, would you look at that? I don't have any parry skills. Whoops. Ah, and there's the stable master. You looking for some work? Yes. Good, come in here and take a rake. I don't pay you to rest. Get to work now. Little hourglass on the side. The jock teach. Oh, fark, it's night. Okay, come on over here. The stableman hands you some coins and says, now you're 5 silvers richer. That's not a lot. I feel like I have a lot more than that. Feels like it could come in handy if I'm... Uh-oh. No answer to your knock. The guards must all be asleep. I'm gonna save. Stuck in castle. Oops. Stuck in castle. New save. So I'm gonna try to sneak. These run away, stealthily go. Rest. So I'm gonna stealthily open this door, I think. Can I use my lockpick? Doesn't work. Oh, this is the barracks. I don't want to sneak into the barracks. Oh, I just didn't read that. Oh, was that pixel a thing? Okay, I can't climb them. Okay, sorry, that blue pixel is throwing me off. So I am able to rest. I like how it plays like the sneaky music while I'm sneaking. Is there an area? Okay, there's no other area. Maybe I'll just try to rest here then. Okay, I'll stop sneaking like a weirdo. I might just try to sleep all night. Oh, sleep on clean hay in the stable. Okay. Can I go just in there? And then try? Curl up on some clean hay and get some rest. Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. You wake as the sun begins to rise. It is a rude awakening, however. What do you think this is, a rest home? Get to work, now! Oh. Am I just stuck in this loop now? I don't want to get to work. I can't get out of it. How late is this gonna put me? Okay. Okay, come on over here. So a woman hands you some coins and says, now you're 5 silvers richer. Okay, so what did that do to... What am I doing? My character sheet. I think my strength and vitality and stealth are up. Okay. I have 28 experience. Solid. Solid. No, I don't want to work. I didn't mean to try to work. Horse. Baron was once known for his many fine and noble steeds. Only a few aging animals remain in his stable. Hello. Guard is dressed in worn but neatly patched clothing. He has obviously spent a lot of time maintaining that magnificent mustache, but you'd better not mention his bald spot. How can I see it? He's wearing a helmet. This is the castle of Valley of Spielburg. Daughter's been gone for years. My name is Pierre. Barracks are off to my right, but you have no business going there. Bald spot. Don't get me mad. Oh, I made him mad. Baron. No one enters the castle with permission. Baron sees no one. Okay, I'm just gonna go then. Before I just piss off all the guards. Yeah, you have fun with that. Hello. Guard looks like he's either very tired or very lazy. I'm gonna really quickly double check what time it is. Mid-morning. Perfect. Okay. I'm not here to answer your stupid questions. Go talk to Carl, the gatekeeper. He talks to anyone about almost anything. I noticed. He likes to talk. In the barracks? I will wander away then. And every time I wander into the screen, I must watch this man. Alright, that was good. That was worthwhile. Oh, looks like we're going north into the forest a bunch because I did a lot of clicking. Okay, I don't want to be here. This looks like a place that will kill me quickly. Let's not venture into the forest today. She says venturing into the forest. Seemed to have started with the white stag. Oh, should I be sneaking through the forest? What am I doing? Hostile intent is evident. You prepare for battle. Oh, okay. So I have this little... Guess I can dodge when he does his little attack. That's the parry, so I can parry. He's a slow attacker. Oh, until he's not a slow attacker. Okay. I feel like I pressed that button. Oh. On the magic panel. Wait, no. I died. What a monster. It was a tough battle and you lost. Never fear, all you have to do is restore your game and... What do you mean restore what game? I've been there before, but not today. Today I've saved my game as Stuck in Castle. So that's not too bad. That's not too far back from where we were. I do have to wake up and work again, but you know what? Worse things have happened. And I don't need to talk to anyone, I don't think. But you'll let me know if I'm wrong about that. So sleep in hay all night. I'm not gonna go in the forest again, I promise. We'll get through this again. Okay, so my immediate thought is that there doesn't seem to be too much else to explore that way. Yeah, once I hit forest, I'm done. I'm not gonna explore any forest. I'm just gonna see if there's anything like on the immediate paths here. That's a road. Oh, it gets cold. This is an interesting little glade. Appears that a recent avalanche has sealed off the road leading onto the valley. Okay. This would have been where I came from at the beginning of the game. Seems to be a fox north of the road. Oh, it's trapped. Help me, brave and kind hero. Oh, hi, talking fox. You spring the trap. In exchange for your kindness, I will give you some advice and a bit of information. First of all, it sometimes pays off to be polite, even to rude people. As for the amusing tidbit, Baba Yaga put an enchantment on the Baron's daughter some years back. To break the spell, you need to talk to the Dryad, au revoir, ta-ta for now. Wait. You need to talk to the Dryad. Au revoir, ta-ta for now, be seeing you. Definitely thought their name was au revoir. Like, that's a cool name. Can't do much with that. Can look at it. The trap is an especially nasty piece of work. Besides the inch-long spiky bits, well, never mind. Suffice it to say that you would not enjoy being caught in it. So I'm gonna walk over here then. Is there anything cool up here? Nope, just forest. I might try exploring the forests as a good bit next time. Broken cart that seems to be around. Well, it's broke. That seems to be about cart for the horse. This is around here. I am not going to try to decipher if that's a play on words or not, because that sentence made no sense. Alright, so we're going to end where we started then, in this town entrance. We might talk to the sheriff a little more, ask some questions about where Baba Yaga is. I think there's like another shop here, so we'll do some wandering. I've already been recording for an hour, so I think this is a plenty long start. I very much love this style. This whole like pixel vibe is just delightful. So I'm excited to play more of this. Let me know what I've already messed up, and I'll see you again next time we play some Quest for Glory. So bye.